You refuse to live a lie, and that is the problem. It's just as simple as that. It's not complicated. I know you may have been wrecking your brain trying to figure out, okay, what is it? Or maybe not. But some of you that generally, you're moving with good intentions, you may have generally been confused at why there was so much friction when it comes to you, when it comes to what you do, what you stand for, just you existing poses as a problem. Like, they're literally infuriated by the fact that you choose to live with integrity. You choose to move differently. And when you peep the fruit of these people, instead of you just saying, oh, like other people may say things like, okay, that's just the way they are, and they tolerate their piss poor behavior. You don't do that. You separate yourself. You don't make a big scene, but the mere fact that you represent someone that has good character. You taking a stance, you definitely taking a stance of what it is that you will and will not have accessibility to you, it is overwhelming for them because they realize that, wow, if this person does not want anything to do with me or us, whatever, then that means that we really must be horrible people. So it's just like, just trust and believe that when you have made it up in your mind, and again, this may have caused you to really take the chance to have like a back view of this thing, like step away from different situations and just really process it. These people were hell bent on trying to make it seem like you were the problem because you were not in alignment with their low vibrations. You were not in alignment with their schemes, their gimmicks, their harmful ways. Like, many of these people are so immersed in trauma to the point where that is a part of who they are. And you showing up in love, you showing up in humility, you can't be nice enough, you can't be loving enough for these people to embrace you because they embrace trauma, they embrace dysfunction. And when that has been left unchecked for so long, you showing up with a fresh new perspective, it is something that is just like, wow, either we're going to get ourselves together or we're going to try to eliminate what is a true contrast to what they're doing. Like, literally, you represent the evidence of God in human flesh, and it's not that you are a saint or a nun or whatever, priest or whatever, by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just that you have pure intentions. You're not, no matter what has happened, you're not trying to be underhanded. You're not trying to be hurtful towards others. And so at this time, many of them are scrambling. They are grasping for straws because all the things that they have conjured up, some of these people even were incentivized. They were paid. They were, told that they were going to get this or that if they come against you, if they do something hurtful towards you. And all the things that they have attempted to do towards you, it has not redefined you. Okay? This has been something they've done to many people in the past until they came against you. And being that you are truly an old soul, like you're someone where your soul could be hundreds of years old, like you've definitely been here before, so things impact you on a deeper level. You're very in tune, and you may have already overcome different things. Even when it came to your family dynamics, you've overcome the projections, you've overcome the gaslighting, you overcome all those things, even from your family of origin. So now that you're moving forward in your life and you're coming in contact or people gravitate towards you, it's like they want to gravitate towards you for who you are, the good qualities you have, whatever. But sometimes it's not for the best reasons. Like, initially, they could literally want to be around you because of, they feel good around you, but then it's also convicting because they realize that you're not just living a facade. This is not just a performance that you put out. Like, you don't just put out that you're doing the right things. You're doing that when even when nobody is around. And the weight of the responsibility to actually live righteously is a lot. Is a bit too much for them to even take on. So instead of them rising to your level or exceeding your level, they choose to undermine you. They choose to devalue you. They choose to bring you down. The mere fact that they're trying to bring you lower is that you're higher than them. And so, this message is definitely resonating with me through the Holy Spirit. And I share this at this time for you to be encouraged and to understand that it is a waste of your energy. It is a distraction of what it is that God is calling you to do, to try to unpack and figure out why these people do the things that they have done towards you when you've been kind to them, you've been patient with them, you've been loving towards them, you've been forgiving towards them. Some of them will even try to repay, your patience, your love, your forgiveness, your help, all the good things that you've done towards these people. They will try to repay that with disrespect. Okay, 12:12 is on the clock right now. You are in divine alignment for this message because you're being blessed, although it may not seem that way. What is happening is that a lot of the facade of this world is collapsing. This is not just collapsing in the form of things that's happening in the media, when it comes to politics, when it comes to these celebrities. All these things are collapsing even in, just day-to-day life. And it is because the level of corruption, the level of negativity, all that deviant energy has reached the heavens. These things have reached to the zenith, to the point where now that energy is being cycled out. So the very things that people thought that they were being able to sustain themselves through victimizing others, through corruption, through hurting others, those things cannot sustain themselves. And what is happening is that as you're continuing to ascend, these people are beginning to decline. And a part of it too is, which is why they come at you so heavy, is because they realize that a lot of things they've done towards you were really unprovoked. You were an innocent bystander to the internal war that they got raging inside of them. And instead of them doing what is necessary, the right thing, they chose to double down on doing the wrong thing towards others and towards you. And so now that they're seeing that you have not succumbed to that, now that they see that you're rising above all of the things that was meant to cripple you, was meant to keep you down and stay down, it is definitely a wake-up call. And for some of them, it could represent the end. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching from a spiritual perspective as well as prayer for women only, there is a link in the description box underneath this video. If you're on YouTube and if you're on TikTok, it's going to be also, if you go to the profile, you have a way to contact me there. Again, thanks for those of you that have tuned in and confirm that this message is for you, because truly it's time to realize that the battles that you have overcome in the form of, not allowing these people to cause you to step outside of your character, even if you may have been on the verge of it, you pulled yourself back, you repented, you self-corrected. You are literally a personification of what these people needed to see. They really believe, even though they may not have wanted to believe, they really believe the power of the Most High through your example. It's just a really bitter pill for them to swallow.